This is in Spanish. In Spanish, we have three past tenses. We have the preterito perfecto, which is the past perfect tense. We have the preterito imperfecto, which is the past imperfect tense. And we have the preterito indefinido, which is the past definite tense. Okay, so when do we use each one and how do we use it? The preterito perfecto or the past perfect tense is the equivalent of the have formation in English. Okay, I have eaten, I have been to the movies, I have seen my friend. Okay, it's that formation, and the verb is haber. Haber means to have, but there's a difference between haber and tener. Tener is physically to have. Haber is an auxiliary verb which is used in the formation of the past perfect tense. Okay, conjugation of haber is yo, a, tú, us, él, a, ella, a, usted, a, nosotros, hemos, ellos han, ellas han, ustedes han. Okay, for example, yo he comido, yo he hablado, I have eaten, I have spoken, etc. Okay, and what is the formation of the verb that follows this? Now this yo, he, tú, us, etc. is followed by a verb. What is the formation of that verb? AR verbs, we remove the AR as usual and we add ado. So hablar will become hablado. ER verbs, we remove the ER and we add ido. Okay, as in comido. IR verbs, we do the same as we do for the ER verbs. We remove the IR and we add ido as well. So vivido. Yo he hablado, I have spoken. Yo he comido, I have eaten. Yo he vivido, I have lived. Okay, so when do we use the past perfect tense? For very recent events in the past. Okay, now basically preterito perfecto and preterito indefinido can be used interchangeably. They are both past tenses, basically of things that have happened and finished. The only difference between these two is that preterito perfecto is used for something that has recently happened and finished, probably in the same day or very recently. Preterito indefinido can be used for something that has happened and finished in the past, not only recently but in the distant past as well, but at a fixed time. Okay, on a fixed day, on a fixed date, etc. Right? The preterito perfecto doesn't have a fixed day or a fixed time. Okay, we're talking of general events that happened in the recent past. Okay. Then we have the preterito imperfecto. Preterito imperfecto is used to relate events that happened but didn't finish in the past. Okay, continuous events of the past, or when we're narrating stories or events that used to take place, in the past in our life. Okay, for example, when somebody was young, when somebody used to live in another country, things like that. When we're relating actions that used to repeatedly take place in the past. What is the formation? AR verbs, we remove the AR and we add aba for yo, abas for tú, aba again for él, ella, and usted, habamos for nosotros, and haban for ellos, ellas, and ustedes. So hablar will become yo hablaba, tú hablabas, él hablaba, ella hablaba, usted hablaba, nosotros hablábamos, ellos hablaban, ellas hablaban, ustedes hablaban. Comer and ER and IR verbs have the same termination. Okay, we remove ER and remove IR, and for the endings we add ia, ias, ia, iamos, and ia. For example, comer, yo comía, tú comías, él comía, nosotros comíamos, ellos comían. IR verbs, remove the IR, yo vivía, tú vivías, él vivía, nosotros vivíamos, ellos vivían. Okay, so what is the English translation of the imperfecto? It translates into used to. Like I used to speak Spanish when I was younger, or I used to meet my friends in the previous years or sometime back, or when I was young, events of my childhood. That's what we use this when we are narrating events of the past that used to repeatedly occur. Now these events didn't have a termination. These are events that used to continually take place. Okay, so these events. So the imperfecto is used to narrate events that repeatedly took place in the past. Okay, or when we are narrating stories or telling events that used to happen and they didn't have an ending. The indefinido, what are the endings? AR verbs, we remove the AR, and for yo we add the A, for tú we add the aste, for él, ella, usted we add the o, nosotros we add the amos. Nosotros is same as the present tense formation for AR verbs. Okay, ellos, ellas, and ustedes we add aron. So hablar will become yo hablé, tú hablaste, él habló, ella habló, usted habló, nosotros hablamos, ellos hablaron, ellas hablaron, ustedes hablaron. Now note accent marks on the yo and accent marks on the third person, on the o. So yo hablé, él habló. Now this formation, the third person preterito indefinido, is the same formation as the present tense in the yo formation. Okay, it's yo hablo. But the difference is the yo hablo in the present tense doesn't have an accent mark. In the third person pret indefinido, it has an accent mark. Okay, ER and IR verbs have the same termination. We remove the ER, we remove the IR. For ER verbs, we add an E. Okay, so yo comí, tú comiste, iste, él, ella, usted is yo, nosotros is imos, ellos, ellas, ustedes is hieron. So yo comí, tú comiste, él comió, ella comió, usted comió, nosotros comíamos, comimos, ellos comieron. IR verbs is exactly the same. We remove the IR. Yo viví is the E again. Iste, yo, imos, and hieron. Yo viví, tú viviste, él vivió, nosotros vivimos, ellos vivieron. Okay, when do we use these? We use these when we're talking about events that happened and terminated and finished. Okay, like events that happened and finished, for example, at a specific point in time. For example, yesterday, last night, this morning, on the 10th of June, anything like that, okay, a fixed period. Like, for example, yo hablé con mi amigo ayer. I spoke to my friend yesterday, okay. Yo comí pizza anoche. I ate pizza last night. Now we're talking about a definite time, okay, last night, yesterday, this morning, etc., okay. In a way, the indefinido and the perfecto can be interchanged. Okay, but remember, the perfecto is used for very recent events in the past. This can be used for events way back in the past as well, but at a specific time. Thank you so much. So this was the different aspects of the three tenses and how and when they're used and their formations. Thank you.